What's up guys, my name's Luke from Archer and Wood, style consultancy and pre-owned menswear store. It's time for the fits of the week where I've curated some of the best menswear looks from around the internet, just in time for some weekend inspiration. But before we do get into it guys, I'd just like to ask if you get anything from the video, if you can like and subscribe, because it really helps me to reach new audiences and grow the channel. Also, if you're interested in pre-owned menswear, do check out our store, archerandwoods.com. We have a few really great pieces coming up in store, which should hopefully drop in the next couple of days. A few from one of my favourite Savile Row brands, Tom Sweeney, which I'm really excited about, and for really great prices as well. Yeah, so check out archerandwoods.com for that. But let's get into the fits. First up, we've got Alberto_Cordoba on Instagram. This pops up on my feed and I had to include it here. Look, to the untrained eye, it's just a simple navy suit and tie combo. But really the details here are what makes it. It's such a beautiful cut. It's got a bit of strength to the shoulders, but they're relatively narrow, so it keeps a nice slim structure overall. Torso's nice and slim. The length of the jacket's really spot on. You've also got a little bit of cuff showing and a really nice size tie as well. The deepness of that hue of that navy works fantastically. It works with his skin tone, and I just love the suit. And also the peak lapels. Not too big. There's enough belly in it, so it's got a lot of shape. Just a really beautiful suit and one that fits him fantastically. It's also one you can easily pair with a crew neck t-shirt or sweater underneath, and you just make it a little bit more casual. A navy suit or a navy double-breasted suit is an absolute must for any man's wardrobe in my opinion, and if you can get one in this sort of structure and shape, then you're onto a winner. Okay, so the next look we've got stylist Benedict Brown. So you check him out on Instagram, he's a really good follow. I absolutely love this look. It's all about moving into autumn and winter, but with some bright trousers to give it a bit of pop. You've got a beautiful sort of oatmeal coloured sort of cardigan going on. It's pairing it with a brown belt, brown boots, but then a black coat as well. So that whole rule of never wear brown and black, completely out the window, and you can see that it absolutely works brilliantly here. I'm assuming that it's not navy because on my screen it looks black, but for me it works really well. There's also just a lot going on with the belt, with the t-shirt underneath, the hat, the coat with pockets. So much stuff going on, but it looks simple and effortless the way he's put it together. The little details like just two buttons being done up on the knitwear, and those particular two buttons as well just works for the sort of shape. The hat, the stance of the hat, the boots are lovely, this beautiful suede, and the pleated trousers as well. Like, really big fan of this. So our next look is from Steve Calder on Instagram, and he's another really great follow. I just really like their colour palette here, because on the face of it, it's navy and it's like a beige or a sandy sort of beige, but it's the tones of them. The blues are a little bit worn out, a little bit dusty, but not in a way that looks unkempt and overworn. It's like they're meant to be like that, and they're paired really well with a similar sort of vibe with the trousers and the hat. The trainers really work with this as well. The high waist of those trousers also just gives that something a little bit different, and the slight tuck of the t-shirt. Without that, I don't think this outfit looks anywhere near as good. The jacket's fantastic, and yeah, just really cool fit altogether, and a nice like matching of tones between the navies and the sort of sand colour. A really nice fit. So this next look is an interesting one. So this is Jordan Firstman. He's pictured here at a premiere, or I believe his film Rotting in the Sun. And I'm not particularly one for oversized outfits to wear myself, but I really am interested in them because I think personally they can be really hit and miss. And I'm always trying to like dissect why I think one goes one way or the other. Sometimes it's to do with the outfit. Sometimes it's to do obviously with the size of the if it's like too much or maybe even not enough. And sometimes the person itself, it just doesn't suit their sort of vibe. So it's interesting with this one because I think this one does work because I think the colour palette is really interesting. The tobacco, the start of the sort of matted red of the shirt, and the grey blazer as well. Now, definitely for me personally, there's a lot of buttons being undone, and I think that does take away. It's a bit distracting of the outfit. The trainers as well, again, not my particular style, but for someone that is into that and likes that, I think it goes with this outfit as a whole. So I think ultimately this does work. I would love to see this as a more tailored piece. So for instance, if you use all this colour palette on some really nice high-waisted, slimmer tobacco trousers, a shirt the similar sort of size, and maybe like a structured blazer, like a husband's Paris blazer in that grey, and then some loafers. But still, I like it. I'm always a big proponent of there is more than one way to dress, and just because you don't dress that way, you can still appreciate other ways of dressing. And I like this, and it's interesting, and yeah, it's a big win for the colour scheme. So, okay, for this next look, we've got Ira Kliz. I hope I pronounced that okay. Again, very simple look, this one. I personally do wear this kind of look, and it's high-waisted pleated navy trousers, a nice rugged denim shirt, and some trainers. Like he's also got a lovely little Cartier tank on the wrist, which again, it's playing around with formal and casual all over the place, with the trousers, the watch, then the denim shirt being more casual along with the trainers as well. So a lovely cool mix. Oh, and I completely missed out the bag as well. So adding something extra in there that is more formal, whereas something like this with the watch, with the trousers, it just elevates it so much more. And I wish I had another word for it. And if anyone does have other words for it, please drop them in the comments. But yeah, I just really like this. Very simple, one that anyone can replicate as well. And yeah, big fan. So for this one, it's a Drake's Lookbook one from their Instagram. A bit of a casual vibe here with a tucked in shirt, which is like big and chunky, big pockets, big collar, nice big buttons as well, contrasting. Tucked in with a high-waisted pair of light denim, a woven belt, and obviously the hat, and then the little scarf as well. The scarf is the thing I'm really starting to come around to more and more. It's one of those things, for some people they can just do it and get away with, some people would have to come around to it, and for others they just absolutely would never do it. This I would do. I think tying up a scarf around the neck is just one step too far for me personally. I like the look on certain people and certain places. So for instance, if you're in Italy, if you're out at Pitti, then I think that's a more suitable place. But if I'm just popping down the road to Peckham, I'm not really feeling too comfortable with a tied up scarf. But something like this, I think I could absolutely wear. Again, color palette's great. I love the oversized nature of the pockets and the collar and everything. It just adds something a little bit different to this whole outfit. The hat is not something I would be able to get away with at all, but it suits this whole picture, this guy's vibe. And yeah, I like it a lot. I just noticed the shirt, I think it looks like it has a double cuff as well. So there's definitely a design feature in there where things are just bigger and oversized, and I like that a lot. And for the last fit, we've got Jude Laws on the Waitrose run. Yeah, just had to include this here. I love a little talking point at the end of my videos, and I just find Jude Laws outfits fascinating. I'll absolutely nail my colours to the mask. I'm a huge fan. Even the outfits I would never wear or never style anyone in. I just love the way he just throws things on, expresses himself, doesn't really care, and sometimes they just look unique. To mixing it up and going for these amazing suits. I don't think many people wear a suit better than him. I just love the variety you get from both his casual stuff and his more formal stuff, and I think that just makes me like it overall. So I am biased with this, but yeah, he is a guy that can just make outfits work that just shouldn't. So for instance, here we've got him in these high-waisted beige tracksuit pants, to drawstring. You've got the similar kind of slippers, so the shoes is wearing on like little slip-on slippers, a vest, a normal like white singlet, and then this sort of florally patterned shirt over the top, and then the Waitrose bag, of course. He's also got some really cool sunglasses, which I'm a big fan of. I like the grey blue lens. But yeah, some reason for me, this just works. I think the flowiness of the shirt works completely. Something of that sort of pattern we used to see around about the early 2000s, when the sort of like indie vibe was going on, and he's bringing it back. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you a fan of his, or are you a fan of the way he dresses? Or is it sometimes just a bit too much? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment below. Let me know which one was your favourite fit this week. Check out archerwoods.com for pre-owned menswear. And if you're interested in style consultancy, I offer one-on-one sessions online to a full in-person personal shopping and styling service. Yeah, check out archerwoods.com for that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do remember to like and subscribe on the way out, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Cheers.